Welcome to this video on DeFi 2.0 explained. This will cover the advantages and benefits, plus, how to prevent the risks over DeFi 1.0. The sequel to DeFi 1.0 is aptly named DeFi 2.0, and is a new version, which comes with added benefits and advantages over its predecessor, but may still have similar risks. What is DeFi 2.0? In essence, and as with any iteration of technology, not just blockchain, DeFi 2.0 is a movement, focused on improving on the shortcomings of its forebears. The key differences between DeFi 1.0 and DeFi 2.0 have centered on liquidity, scalability, security, and centralization. Why does it matter? At the risk of generalizing, one shared aspect of any successful business or service, regardless of industry, is that it helps create or reinforce a path of least resistance for end users. However, the current methods needed to benefit from core DeFi-centric activities like lending, staking, or yield farming are still relatively daunting for the average user. To better understand the relevance of DeFi 2.0, we can explore some of the more common problems it's trying to solve. Liquidity. Providing liquidity to a pool requires a lockup of funds and their total value. While separated across disparate blockchains and markets, this financial rigidity often results in capital inefficiency. Liquidity mining. Many DeFi protocols suffer from a lack of long-term, practical incentives for liquidity providers outside of distributing LP tokens. As it stands, one common problem with liquidity providers is that they routinely withdraw both their allocated resources and rewards once eligible, or when a more competitive protocol, with a higher APY, comes around. This periodic and capitulated sale of a protocol's native tokens on the market often causes a diluted supply. Scalability. DeFi platforms that experience high periods of network activity can often suffer from data congestion. These bottlenecks slow the speed of transactions and make network fees, like gas, in the case of Ethereum, increasingly expensive. Security. While there are periodic audits of smart contracts, routine upgrades and changes to software can often lead to outdated and redundant information, even from credible DeFi security companies like Certic. Given the highly technical nature of these systems, most DeFi users still don't understand how to safely manage risk or objectively validate the security of a network as they stake, lock up, large volumes of funds. Centralization. Consistent with the issues outlined by the blockchain trilemma, many DeFi platforms sacrifice decentralization to allow for higher levels of scalability and security. Oracles, financial services that depend on external or off-chain information, need a higher quality of third-party data sources, oracles, than what is currently available in Web3. What are DeFi 2.0 advantages and benefits? Offering a wider level of flexibility for staked assets. A standard feature for many DeFi protocols is that when users stake a token pair in a liquidity pool, they will receive an LP token in return. The DeFi 1.0 ecosystem allowed users to further compound their returns by staking LP tokens in a yield farm. However, there wasn't much else outside of these core value propositions, which resulted in millions of dollars locked in various vaults to help provide liquidity for their protocols. DeFi 2.0 helps add further layers of utility and incentives by using yield farm LP tokens as collateral for a loan, or to mint additional tokens like MakerDAO, DAI. While the process varies according to the platform, in DeFi 2.0, LP tokens can have their value unlocked for new opportunities while still generating APY. Insurance-governed smart contracts. While DeFi operates on transparent and open-source infrastructures, conducting due diligence and risk analysis of protocols can be difficult for people with limited technical experience. DeFi 2.0 mitigates against the unclear nature of the market by offering insurance on smart contracts for users. In the past, someone staking their LP tokens in a yield farm would previously assume risk, as they could lose all their funds if said smart contracts were compromised. With DeFi 2.0, an insurance project can offer guarantees on a deposit, with the yield farm for a fee. Insurance for impermanent loss. Ordinarily, for users who invest in liquidity pools and engage with liquidity mining, any change in the price ratio of the two tokens locked may result in a financial loss. DeFi 2.0 is actively creating methods to mitigate these risks. With DeFi 2.0, a user works with the protocol to create token pairs, In this situation, someone can add one token to a single-sided LP, with the protocol also adding their native token, as the other side of the pair. Both the protocol, and the user, will then receive fees from swaps, made in that respective pair. Over time, the protocol then uses fees generated, to build up an insurance fund, to safeguard deposits against the potential of impermanent loss. If the loss outvalues the number of fees built up in the insurance fund, the protocol can mint new tokens to cover the balance. DeFi 2.0 helps overcome these pitfalls by offering self-repaying loans. In a self-repaying loan structure, a lender can use the interest earned on the deposited collateral to pay off the loan over time. After the lender has earned the total amount of the loan, plus extra as premium, the deposited collateral is returned to the borrower. There's also no risk of liquidation with self-repaying loans. Although a step forward, DeFi 2.0 still shares many of the same risks as DeFi 1.0. Some of the more common risks are: compromised smart contracts. An audit never guarantees the security and safety of a smart contract. Therefore, it's important that users do as much layer due diligence and research of a protocol before investing in it. Changing regulations. As governments and regulators have a growing interest in DeFi, projects and platforms may need to adjust rules and services to accommodate updated mandates and industry standards. While it can help offer greater stability and security, it also changes the level of support and compromises the amount of decentralization involved. Impermanent loss. Even though DeFi 2.0 offers improved safety nets, like the aforementioned insurance structures, there is still a significant risk for anyone who opts into liquidity mining due to market volatility. Rigid user experience. If the website of a DeFi project goes down, for whatever reason, users will not be able to withdraw their staked assets, unless they have the technical expertise to interact directly with the smart contract. To prevent this, it's suggested that users also locate the smart contract on a blockchain explorer as well, for their reference. With the rapid advancement of DeFi 2.0, users don't need to wait for access to these solutions, or to find practical use cases. Projects like Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, and other competitive emerging blockchains are all starting to offer the services mentioned earlier across their networks. I hope this DeFi 2.0 explained video helped you gain more of an understanding and how the advantages and benefits of 2.0 will prevent risks associated with 1.0.